So I went all the way down to the trap in ATL. Oh yeah, so I let T.I., you know what I'm saying, to see how they do it. Cause I know how we do it in the hood and the N.O. It's street, it's real street. I've been a street nigga my whole life. I was raised in them, wild out, flighted for nights and days in them. Nigga, I played in them, I told the kids in them. In 7th grade, I started trying to get paid in them. If you ain't real, you ain't gonna be safe in them. Bitch niggas get jacked and they hoe get raped with them. I done saw niggas get stabbed and shot dead in them. No reppin', I bust my share heads in them. Leave caught niggas down bad and bust lead in them. The streets getting flaky cause not a feds in them. Putting pressure on busters, getting info from them. Niggas telling it all when it's coming and who from them. Damn, that's fucked up, the streets done changed. These bitch niggas straight poison in the game. But jizzle can't change the streets, that's me. I live and die by the street rules cause I'm a G. I'm a street nigga, a street nigga. That's what I've been and that's what I'm gon' be, nigga. I'm a street nigga, a straight street nigga. I was taught if I'm a play like a G, nigga. I'm a street nigga, a street nigga. That's what I've been and that's what I'm gon' be, nigga. I'm a street nigga, a straight street nigga. I was taught if I'm a play like a G.
A nigga thorough as they come, was raised in the gutters in the slum, known as the number runner son, and the dope man nephew who uncle on the run, the candidate grandbaby hustle for the fun. The yay was sold daily from the dust to the chrome. Like easy in the 80s, nigga stayed in the sun. I swore I'd never run, so I stayed with a gun. I kept my little 380 with the blade to the sun. All I fit with God, play my card, how it come. I'ma stand like a man till it's all said and done. And that's even if they run niggas, cause I know I run with a clique of wild, misguided, underprivileged young niggas. Give a fuck who you is or where you from, nigga. You can get it, we taking over the city. I was raised in the belly of the beast, to say the least. My role model was doing time, so I learned from the streets.
I'm a street nigga, a street nigga. That's what I've been and that's what I'm gon' be, nigga. I'm a street nigga, a straight street nigga. I was taught if I'm a play like a G, nigga. I'm a street nigga, a street.
Yeah, nigga, yeah. Shit real round here. Yeah, nigga, yeah. Shit real round here. If you want it, you can get it, my nigga. Shit real round here. If you want it, you can get it, my nigga. Shit. Look, if you ain't no ask somebody, they'll tell you about me. Nothing fake, nothing flawed, nothing bitch about me. I'm a G, I've been running these streets since a youngin'. Since 14, I've been bugging, slaying heat, ain't nothing. You won't be, say something. You can get it, I ain't tripping. One song, just know you better not let me catch you slipping. Cause whatever we need, I'ma smash you. Broad daylight around the club, I'ma get at you. If you let me tip down on the nigga, you chapter, I guarantee you that it's gonna be a closed casket. I'm about this, what's understood don't need to be explained. For the money or the fame, I was a gangster in the game. I ain't lying when I tell you about me and my background, about me and my lifestyle. I ain't never backed down, I ain't never froze up, I ain't never turned state, I ain't never missed when I emptied the clip out the cage, nigga. However you want it, nigga, you could get it, cause shit real. It's get it how you live. However you want it, nigga, you could get it, cause shit real. It's get it how you live. However you want it, nigga, you could get it, cause shit real. It's get it how you live. However you want it, nigga, you could get it, cause shit real. It's get it how you live. It's never die, do it, get dead, nothing less. Fuck with the kid, get two to the head, two to the chest. Nigga, I'm the best when it come to the street shit. You got your hands full fucking with me with this beef shit. I be on some all night flight, no sleep shit. Me, my dog, and 2 Ks, fuck that police shit. We coming with it, 100 rounds drumming with it. You running from it, we running with it. You bitch ass niggas ain't fucking with it. I'm out here, head first, ready to go head up. Walking with your your head down, bound to get your head bust. Hit the feds, come I'm off the scene, off the block. I know the bus move when it get hot. Shut down the shop, open up another on the other side of town. Got yeah and I got pounds. Jizzle was a hustler and a head buster all in one. Don't get it twisted, I do this rap shit for fun, you heard? However you want it, nigga, you could get it, cause shit.
All right. Welcome to the Revolutionary Agenda. Season 4, episode 4. Yeah, okay. Give me a few minutes. Give me like 2-3 minutes, actually. Got an interesting little show, kind of off my topic list of what I wanted to do. However, we had to take the opportunity while the opportunity was present. Hopefully you can hear me. Give me like about 6 minutes. I'll come on camera. Jesse is over there in Boulder, listening, getting ready to hear Cornel West speak and see what's cracking with the nomination. You know, Jesse's the junior chairman of the Unity Party, and so you know that's what he's doing. He's supposed to come tomorrow. I guess the convention is supposed to be here for the independents. Excuse me, for the independents. I don't know what's happening with that. I think he still is coming. I'm not sure. However, Jesse gets to live out my fucking one thing I wanted to do this year. Man, could fucking shit just get like all bad sometimes, you know what I mean? I can't go. I can't go. And it's kind of far. So luckily Jesse can go. And so that's where he is. And so that's what we're gonna be talking about a little bit. And then possibly go into my actual RVA. So sit down. It's gonna be a minute, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it. So for sure we're gonna hear some interesting points. Hopefully things go well. And I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent right at this very moment. I had a long fucked up day of fighting with the county. So let's see. I'm gonna happen to get up in here, so I'm gonna start playing it. Jesse did have a live going previously, but that was like a half hour ago. I don't see anything going on right now. He hasn't said anything, so I'll be up in the chat, just see if I can talk, see what's cracking. So just started, so hopefully you can see it. You guys can see it? Yeah. Okay, give me a minute, just so I can get myself organized. I was on the phone and doing all kinds of important things. I think I handled all my important stuff and yet feel like I didn't do anything. Kind of mad, actually. Like, I officially do not like them and the county workers. And man, don't let me have my way. Don't let me have my way. That shit would be cut instantly. I don't care what they have to do. They suck. Man, the hoops and loops, man. They don't make everybody else go to hoops and loops, but sure do fucking make Americans go through all kinds of hoops and loops and renege on their word and I don't know what else. But yeah, I was pretty upset. But enough about that. Just give me a minute. Give me like 4 minutes and I'll be right with you. Just I guess watch them sit down. Maybe you'll see Jesse. We'll see. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second, Bill. I think the most frustrating part was that this damn phone that I got kept overheating. It would not stay charged for shit at all, not even a little bit. Every time I got into some important shit, like sitting on hold for 3 hours, it would just magically shut off. Like overheat and shut off. And I'm kind of over it. Really, kind of over it. It's one of those days, the dog needs a beer. For real. It couldn't come quick enough, you know? Let's see. Let's see if we see Jackson. There's not that many people here. I don't know what to think. Just lucky that you got clout like that. Kind of goes into that motherfucking free coon zone thing, like we ain't no RFK. That dude's whack. RFK Jr. was here, and let these motherfuckers tell it, because you know there's a big old scene about it. You know he was disrespectful, and the place where he's at enabled the disrespect. One of our FBA sisters, Vicky Dillard, and so yeah, we couldn't just let that go unchecked. You know, we were saying it, but man, let the fucking free coon zone say, "I'm rich." If that's the case, why the fuck you ask people for permissions? And it's shadier than a motherfucker when you dismiss somebody who's got a bigger platform than you. When they tell you real shit. And RFK Jr. is the fucking lame. Like, first of all, he sounds like an old motherfucking crotchety ass woman. Sound like how I sound when I've been hollering all motherfucking weekend for justice. You know what I mean? Yeah, shit. Not like. And he didn't want to talk about black people really. Straight up avoided that motherfucking issue. And they allowed it in a alleged black place. It's only black in tone, skin tone. Not indeed. We know about that. Only black in skin tone, family. I'm not just not typing into the chat because I ain't paid attention to it. This is what weird. But it's not. No, it's not. It's not even fucking. He was secretary. Kidding, I don't need secretary. I felt like I did today though. Felt like I needed a secretary and 3 more phones and another computer. And 2 more people. Just sitting there. And I hear his loud ass voice on the thing. can't miss that voice anywhere. That's just fucking loud. Like, cuz, you see all them white people there? Hear them. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah, why am I doing anywhere? Here's that loud in the back. I'm like, yep, there he is. Probably the only black person there other than Cornell West. He's talking to some other dude in the front. Man, there's always one thing I wanted to do was go over there. 2 more minutes, man. Not ready yet. Just give me a second. I have to really, need sleep right now. Just give me a second. I ain't never been to Boulder like that. Probably because I subscribe to this sundown white area. In my opinion, nothing good happens to black folk there, unless you're, playing sports. Like that's my subscription. That sounds a little whatever, but y'all know the whites don't like me. So. Clear, just roll back that beautiful footage. But in a place like that, oh yeah, no. They don't want to get too far. They do. They either calling me an N-word or asking me if I'm selling fucking tamales or burritos or some shit. Or accusing me of stealing something. that's like one of the things, right? Either being called the N-word, being accused of being Hispanic. I'm not. Fuck, man. And selling burritos without a license. Like, first of all, I'm selling shit like that. Secondly, or being accused of stealing shit. Looking too hard. Okay. I passed through there a few times. And for like brief, man, under 30 minutes or less. And already getting sweaty. It was a matter of time. So after that, I didn't go. Jesse's been all over. He's like, I have no problems, I guess. I don't know how he does it. Surprising. He can do it, man. I don't know. I don't know how he does it. Yeah, man, they got the longest, like, weirdest motherfucking elevator music ever in history. Hold on, family, I'm about to be right with you. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta pick up my little desk. What were you doing, Pray Tell? Nothing. Had a little emotional moment, man. Cleaning my, making sure I look presentable. Let's see. No. I heard your loud ass stuff. This is a game. I'm serious with that. It's so fucking loud. Wonder where he's sitting. Shall find out here shortly. Oh gosh, we were kind of like interesting ass conversations having with them. Bet you did think that was funny. You are loud. And just when you think you're ready to go, you've got two little tiny stupid little things. Oh man, you're living my fucking wildest motherfucking yearly goal already. It's two already. Two in like 1 week, sir. Starting to take it personal. Man, right. Running my political aspirations here, guy. Finding the alternative route. Inside joke. Inside joke. That must have like doing his hair. It's cracking like it's already 7:30. It's typical presidential shit, huh? They're always late. Very nice breakfast. Maybe this will help motivate the nomination. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Might not. Not top. It's like, okay. I would say let's move on to something else while we wait, but God only knows. I leave, I might miss something. Figure it out for me. Give me 1 second. Remember what the fuck I had yesterday or earlier today. like a movie production. Couldn't find no thread, man. It's just like trying to fix this thing. Couldn't find it. I had some thread and I put it in the other room. And I don't know where the hell it went. At first I thought it was on the counter. My brother moved it. So with the refreshments, because they got any refreshments over there? Making small talk. Feel like we're about to watch The Lion King. Don't laugh. It kind of has the Lion King feel. I have a feeling Clay's going to be majorly late. I don't want to be like that. I'll tap back in here shortly. See what else we got going on. Let's think about it. Oh my God. Who the fuck is that? It's one of those things where, again, where the fuck did I put my shit at? I hear just as loud as it. I'm telling you, man, he's really loud. I could pick him out anywhere. Oh God, real those cuts. But you have a whole queue. What the fuck that? Sorry about that. Had a whole queue, family. And I had it right here. Oh, goodness. God, it's spoken word shit, man. Let me tap back in. It's cracking. Oh, see, I went wrong. Okay, a minute. Hold on, Jesse. I was just about to get it cracking, y'all. He didn't show up. I was about to play some other shit.
From the top of the light of the white through the rest of my life. Do you wait for me there? There's a bell in my ear. There's the white road. Drop a bell down the stairs. Hear it fall forevermore. Hear it fall forevermore. Hear it fall forevermore. Drop a bell of hope.
I don't know. Should you wait? Or wouldn't that be interrupting?
Blot it out in the sea. And sounding mute as a
Alden. Oh shit, Alden ain't just fucking handling business.
and sounding mutant.
Many chips. With a 40 ounce.
There's a light in the wings. It's the system of strings. See the side where they swing. See the wires, the wires, the wires. Swings a low sickle. Art from his fortune. The dog settle down my desire. And the moment I
Push your head.
I forgot the words.
Texas at the Cornell West. Living it out for because I couldn't go. I mean, you know, I was doing a thing on Cornell Chesapeake, and I happened to be looking at the website.
Though I was all horns and thorns,
I noticed it was here today.
But enough of this year we need
Allegedly tomorrow. Let's go tomorrow. Wherever. If they give up, I'm making it fuck. I'm making shit.
Push me back into retreat.
About strategic planning, man, and
Find my button with
me and Lil Man got to work on our communication better. Initially, he said it was next week.
and spend my long years with you.
If this wasn't me doing my due diligence, I would have never found it.
Now I want not, now I want not, and then the system of strings tugs on the tip of the wings, cut from cardboard and old magazines, makes me warm and rise like a sparrow. And the place where I stood, there was a circle of wood, a quarter to which you chop and you stack in your barrel. And it is terribly good to carry water and chop the bloodstream with soot, heavy rooted and wild-eyed. As I crash through the rafters and the ropes and the pulleys trail after and holiest fell free, burning sky high. And a slow little fire moves across the prairie with precision. While somewhere with your pliers and glue you make your first incision. And in a moment of almost unbearable vision, doubled over with the hunger of lions, hold me close to the door, who was stuck now with sawdust and diamonds. I wanted to say why long face falls along your face. Sing, I will swallow your sadness and eat your cold clay just to lift your long face. And though it may be madness, I will take to the grave your precious long face. And though our bodies recoil from the grip of the soil, why the long face?
What's the about this?
And in the trough of the waves, which are pawing like dogs, 7 days out to sea. And I hear a noise from the hall, and it is that damn noble bell. Well, it tolls, yes, I believe that it tolls. It tolls for me, and it tolls for me. I was born of a whistle, no milk from a thistle at twilight. No, I was all horns and thorns, sprung out belief for not and not right. So when I wrote this tale, it is turned to no light and grow ever more lighter. You could see me through, but I could not undo that desire.
Probably could have did that better, family. Probably could have. I probably could have came from the street. I think it matters. Nobody's gonna acknowledge me anyway. If they do, it'd be like, what? You know what I mean? I swear my fucking hospital. I feel like it's getting broken.
Oh, the white stairs through the rest.
Or she said white slave.
Of my
I just swear.
do you wait for me there?
I'm kind of excited, Belly. I'm just getting there. I feel like I need some weed. I had a horrible day. No idea. So I'm trying to get back in the mood.
It's kind of, honestly, it's not quite that, but I'm going to improvise.
Fuck it up, got nervous, huh?
Tell it as like there's no how, and that's the way it was taught to me. I must have what's in the deep of my heart, 'cause I surely won't go overboard where they say I have been one egg round. It picked me up and tossed me around. I lost my shoes and tore my gown. Forgot my name to around and woke up with the surf of pounding. Insane, I have been on a ground. Well, it took me and then shot my feet and taught me prayers for chastity and said my name would be Colleen. And I was blessed among the women to have forgotten everything. This morning round the cape at dawn, some travelers sailed into town. Some scraps for sale to sell songs, and a book of pictures never found. It showed a whale with a tusk a meter long. When I asked the man who showed it me, what is the name of that strange beast? He said its name, translated roughly, to he who easily can curve himself against the sky and I. And without words, he said, my lady, looks further. The light is in your eyes, Colleen. I said, whatever can you be healing? Instead, you ain't forgotten everything. So dive down there with the lights that lead and see the shine on everything, down to the bottom of the deep blue sea, down where your heart beats so slow. You never in your life you felt so free when you come down there with me, down where our bodies start to sing like artifacts of some strange dream. Without the words I can't decipher. So soon I forgotten everything. Are you guys ready to hear some amazing words? Hear some good vibes. It's coming to you. I have 2 more minutes.
Let's see what you started from. Let's get to it, bro.
Whoever tuning in, this is live entertainment before Cornell West come on stage. The sister's playing the harp. I'm playing the harp for about 15 minutes now. Oh. Okay, I hear you, Lady Shay, but I don't see the video.
It's on there.
Oh, okay, there you are.
Where are you?
All right, I see you watching now.
I'm sorry?
I'm talking to my lady. She's live streaming and she's live streaming my live stream.
He's here.
Yeah, he's definitely here.
It's ridiculous.
I know, it's a waste of our time.
What happened? I don't know what this
Whoever's tapping in, this is the entertainment before Cornell West come on stage. Okay, there you are. Remember, they didn't open the doors until 7.
Hey, Andre, appreciate you chopping in, bro. Yeah, he's definitely here. I know, it's a waste of my time.
You give your eyes on the highest hill, where you'll ever need your feelings. My darling, and we'll get there yet.
Happened to dance. Yeah. All right, come on, Cornell. Where the hell is Cornell at? Okay, she's done. She's done.
Good.
Hey, Andre, appreciate you chopping in, bro.
I like gotta lift this 3,000-pound harp up. God forbid. Everything will fall out. Just felt loud, like, cut. Behave yourself. Behave.
Please do not turn off your cell phone, because I'm going to ask you to write something, take a look at a few names I'm going to give you later on. You turn the volume down, that'd be cool. We'll bring it on.
My eyes are killing me.
Unacknowledgement.
Dinner and a show minus the dinner.
I think we're staying on page news of them.
Dinner and a show.
Relatives, sisters, and brothers, I greet you with an open, kind heart.
Hopefully it's magic.
Lakota, say, "Without you, you probably heard that prayer. Means to all our relations. We are all related. To all our relations, all relations. And all life is sacred." That is two words that simply encompasses that prayer and awareness. So first, I want to acknowledge you for being here, for your own ancestral lineage, all of your relatives that have come out throughout the ages has brought you here to this place and time. So please acknowledge your own ancestors in your presence.
Sorry, Belly. I
Not
have
only
to
here in
help
this
me.
room, but here on Mother Earth. What has brought you here to Mother Earth? What is your purpose? So we want to also acknowledge the land ancestors here.
Oh, man.
The Arapaho Nation, the Cheyenne Nation, the Ute Nation, Shoshone Nation, Comanche Nation, further south, the Pueblo Nation, the Apache Nation, the Diné, Navajo Nation. up north of Lakota Nation, some of my relatives.
Or show Jesse shit for
This
like
land
4
that
minutes, and
we
then
now call the
Jesse
United
got a really
States
bad seat.
of America, originally called Turtle Island.
It's a land acknowledgement. I was like,
And this
Turtle
country
Island.
we now
was cracking. I
call
thought it was dinner
America.
and a show. I thought he was going
All
to
of
do
these
magic.
nations that we recognize to give thanks for their caregiving this land for all these millennia.
No, not really. It's not a bad seat.
Oh, now you can hear me. Jesus
So we're going to
Christ.
offer a prayer song.
I really did. I swear to God. Like, I can't see shit right now. My eyes are like,
This is not a performance.
that's why I'm all up in the camera. But I really thought it was
Prayer
going to be
song through the flute.
dinner
This song
and a show. I really thought, like, what's up with magic? Harp and magic? What's
So I
magic?
invite you with the sound of this flute.
And then I looked and there's some land
Air that goes through this
shit. Oh,
flute
God.
creates a vibration, a frequency, a sound. It goes out into the 4 directions and into the 10 directions in Buddhist understanding as well. So along with the sound, I invite you, relatives, sisters and brothers, to send out your own frequency.
That was just to go with my feelings of no magic. That was just funny. Let me a rip. Oh, you get to see everybody walk in from the side. Got a man whole things, Jesse.
You're connected with all your ancestors and with all the relatives here, seen and unseen relatives, 4-legged,
Didn't look like
Yeah, it's an emergency exit over here.
water dwellers, trees, plant nations, 2-legged and 4-legged. So if you send out the sound, this prayer, please join in with your own vibration, your own frequency of love and compassion to the relatives that are suffering in the world, all over the world, and relatives that are in need.
I'm probably, this is the hangry version of me.
Yeah. It just hit 8 o'clock.
Man, you better stand up and stretch, cuz. Tell you, man, I almost fell asleep right there.
So we hear relatives and brothers on the sacred land. We know the history of the settler colonial project.
They're probably like,
the
what the
occupation
fuck
that's
is wrong with
here.
Brett?
We see
Like,
this happening now,
shit,
even
man, it
today,
don't take so
in
much
other parts
fucking
of the world.
sleepy flute music.
Apartheid in South Africa, places like this. It's a wake-up call for all of us.
Tanzania.
What is happening?
We never call it
So
South
we really want
Africa.
to have peace in the world, to create the beloved community that our dear beloved.
I know it's so soothing.
King talked about. And also
What's that?
I'll say that.
Are you recording it?
What did you
Oh,
have to say?
I'm doing a lot
I
of
said
things.
it's so soothing.
I'll say that.
I said we don't call South Africa South Africa, we call it Zania.
Yeah, I got that part. I'm just saying, soothing part, man. Motherfucker fall asleep. You're over there surrounded by the folk. You can't really go to sleep.
In Buddhist terminology, it's called avidya, to ignore or ignorance. We do not know the truth of what is happening in the world. Hence, that's why we have such
There he
chaos
is.
and insanity in the world today. So it's up to us, relatives. It's a wake-up call. As Martin Luther King said, it's a call to conscience. It's a call to wake up. A call to
Yeah.
As our dear brother Bob Marley
Like that dude with the gray hair is about to start playing piano.
remember ourselves and free our minds. So if we're conditioned to think wrong thoughts and wrong beliefs about our society, our so-called leaders, then we'll never get ahead to transform our society. As Martin Luther King Jr. said,
It's that time where you need to be passing out fucking snacks and shit.
injustice anywhere.
No, Dr. West is in the building, y'all.
Yeah, that one is, yeah.
For centuries.
Black dude with the long hair, man. I'm ready for him to play some jazz or some smooth piano.
Right.
You know?
They said there was some chicken here.
Yeah, right.
And our brother also
Did the whites get to it?
justice is what love looks like in public. So until we create justice in the world, we do
Shit,
not have a level
probably
of
like
justice
didn't
and peaceful society.
expect
So some of our
anybody
relatives
else
said
but
this,
the harp
"Chief
player
City,
Cornell West.
the Tango
He's
Rio
we
Pape,
needed you to show up.
and the whole public gathers."
I don't know. I know they got to the coffee.
Our minds and our hearts
I'm pretty sure like the only black person there other than those three.
Another Indian leader from across the ocean, he reminded us, you've heard of him, Mahatma Gandhi.
That's okay. I made my presence known.
The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. So
There's about maybe 10 of us.
That means we can get up and do more than we think we can. There's other reminders.
The team with them.
From Malcolm X, Brother Malcolm. If you are not careful, the newspapers and media will have you hating the people who are being oppressed and loving the people who are
That's what Malcolm X said.
So we have to be careful, especially in this day and age with the media, the corporate media that is owned by about 5 corporations, owns about 95% of U.S. media and international media. So we're not being told the truth, relatives. So until we rectify that, we will be kept in the dark. Edmund Burke reminded us, the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good people.
How many people are in the room, guys?
We can replace that word
Like
evil.
30?
The only thing necessary for the triumph of tyranny, or oppression, or corruption, or genocide. Or
Damn, 71 minutes ago.
So another wake-up call, and he's from the 18th century. And Edmund Hale, a Unitarian minister, author, and also an abolitionist.
I say about 100, maybe 200.
He reminded us,
in the room,
I am only one, but still I am one. I cannot do everything, but still I can do something. And I will not let what I cannot do get in the way of what I can do. So relatives, these are inspirational quotes from the 17th
try to tell the folk I was lying. That looked like 30 or 40 people.
And from James Baldwin.
Oh my God.
No.
No.
Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed unless it is faced. So we have a huge spiritual responsibility, relatives, to see what is happening, to truly recognize what is happening, to face it, to address it, and to take a stand, because we cannot wait.
There's a lot of people that's sitting on the ground.
For centuries, they represent corporations' special interests. So I'm going to offer a prayer with this drum. The drum is the heartbeat of all living beings.
On the floor.
And I'm going to ask you, if we want healing in the world, we have to.
Oh, shout out Jesse in Boulder, little eyeballs.
We have to step up.
We'll watch Cornell West. Hopefully, I get to ask a question.
Generation.
He's hella late. I'm good.
They don't have our ability to
Typing it up
speak
with him on his live.
I'm going to ask you to write down a few things. And then
I'm not making
check
fun
into
anyway,
it.
really.
If this is how
That
we can
was that's
write
something else.
down USS Unity.
Yeah,
Can't
like
really
an hour late.
Write down
Yeah, he's like an hour late.
News.org.
And yeah. Pretty much
Operation
Yeah, shout out to the viewers. Make sure y'all share this out.
one whole viewer.
Operation Mockingbird.
Operation
These
Mockingbird.
are important because they're wake up to see what is truly happening. And just a couple more. The Gulf of Tonkin deception. Weapons of mass destruction lie. The deception of 9/11. This is an important one. The plot to kill Martin Luther King.
Mm-hmm.
By William Pepper, who represented the King family in a civil rights wrongful death lawsuit in 1999. Most Americans do not know about this trial. These are important things to wake up to, relatives, and otherwise, unless we can see what is truly happening, we will not be able to transform the world we want to see happening to create the community.
Oh, their live feed is messing up.
Thank you for looking into those operations. Also, the word false flag is important. It's an education for all of us. So this
Thank
is a
you.
prayer song, a traditional prayer song.
Hey, babe.
What?
I got you something.
Nope.
I got you something, baby.
That's not gonna make up for me not getting to go, Glenn. That was on my goal list. And it's in you know what color.
For relatives in Tibet, South Africa, all African nations.
That's a rip. They give out buttons?
On and on. Here in Turtle Island, right here. There's great stuff on reservations as well.
Yeah, I didn't have no control over that.
Prayer song, please have your energy, your force.
Should let Brandy razzle dazzle everything.
I don't know that they probably got buttons on the table.
What? Did you see that old person look at you like that? She straight looked at you like, shut up. Man, there ain't nothing new.
I know.
See? I play my drum too, but I'm not in the mood. Maybe it might be in the mood. Throwing a little African beat to it, huh? Let's find out.
You should have brought your shaman drum.
I got it right here, cuz don't fret. If I catch it. I feel like just doing other shit. I really thought he could have music, magic trick, but it's more entertaining. Wow, let's do the other side. Where my little bank thing? Nope, it hasn't came back yet. Remember, it's all kind of dinner in the show. Maybe not. I think I gotta pick my little stick. Better because shh.
Relatives, that is for all of our ancestors, for all of us, this good and beyond, and for our children and future generations. That prayer.
Hey, you down front. Yeah, fix it. Bing. So, what is that? Singing bowl? Yep. Couldn't see it because it was on the other side. Probably will stop being an ass right now. Hey, y'all wouldn't like me when I'm hangry.
Yep.
Had a horrible day.
Okay, they're about to announce going out.
All the creeping around out in the bag is like, come on. You want to.
My name's Max. I'm a student.
Right, Brave, this place is smooth. Yeah.
I'm a student government. I'm a double major in religious studies and psychology. Welcome to our university. All visitors here. I'm going to do a couple of quintessential NeuroPA things real quick. I'm going to lead us in the movement.
Don't leave no food under your seat.
I won't be up here for very long.
No talking.
Okay. The first
Hey,
thing
Isabella.
is that we bring some of the energy up. When we get on our feet.
Get on your feet, people. Get on your feet.
Yes. Explain yourself. No, they don't know how to act around you.
We stretching, y'all.
Yeah.
We're gonna do Harambe's.
We begin and we end every class, every session with a NeuroPA bow. So I'm inviting you all, if you would like to join me.
There's only a few black people in there, man. All the white folks. Here they're getting all loud. Tone down the blackness. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Yeah!
I also have the privilege.
There he is right there. You see him in the all black. That's him right there.
Dr. West is an absolute legend in his work. Speaks for itself. But when I look at his truth, justice, and love-based platform.
Alright, stop looking. Stop looking.
Nice. You gonna put him in the group?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm very lucky to help keep the show on the road, helping Dr. West with events across the country. Here's the thing. Here's what I'm up here to say. We need your help keeping the show on the road. Here's your next movement. Let me guide you in it.
You go that ass.
Pull out your phone from your pockets.
Oh, my phone right now.
Look at you. Text West 233339.
You hear that? It text
No.
West.
Text West. It says it right
I'll
here.
just ask you for what?
233339.
I can't do it. You can do it though.
Texting that number will get you on board. It will give you some opportunities to help keep the show on the road. We need volunteers. We need local organizers. We need donations to keep events like this happening. So please join me on the road with Dr. West. We'll be back here again very soon. And it is my great honor to introduce the president of NeuroPA, Chuck Leaf, the vice president, FCIC, Regina Smith, to the stage.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna front, but it's my biggest. I want to go. I probably would have been just as excited.
First, I want to
I
welcome
went all out my way, right?
NeuroPA has thrived for 5 decades because it's been a conversion of genuine lineages and genuine lineage holders. And Dr. West is a luminary from the lineage that is now blessed with NeuroPA with his presence.
Plus, you know, I like the third party candidate.
50 years ago, in 1974,
whereas everybody else is
we were still raw from the wounds that were created by the murders of Dr. King, Malcolm X, Robert Kennedy. We gathered together in Boulder at the invitation of Naropa's founder, the Tibetan Tribune Rinpoche, who himself was a victim of genocide, of political turmoil, and had arrived in the West with the idea that we would start a university that would bring together the contemplative traditions of many of the world religions, along with the academic training that seemed needed at the time and is still needed now. We also gathered together in a summer when, in the middle of our summer process, a president of the United States resigned in disgrace, and we bore witness to that sitting here in Boulder, Colorado. It was within that container that a group of faculty and students, faculty representing the disciplines of religious studies, theological practitioners, environmentalists, neuroscientists, artists of all kinds, who brought to this container music and dance and poetry and writing, energizing 2,000 people in Boulder. We were hoping for a couple of hundred, got 2,000, we figured out what to do. But within that container, we imagined the creation of a university, remembering not just about a decade before Dr. King's exhortation in Washington, that we pay attention to the fierce urgency of now. And the fierce urgency of now was relevant then, and it's relevant today. Nobody missed the boat.
Like political concert.
Nobody missed
like the opening acts,
here in 1974.
opening
The boat's
speeches.
back here, and we're all on it together. It's incredibly important for us to know that.
You know what I mean? And then
20 seconds left.
headline.
Rome was built on a foundation of contemplative
Yeah.
practice. And a question that came up all the time at the beginning was a contemplative practitioner have the ability to be a social activist and a political activist and hold true to the contemplative traditions? And the answer was unequivocally yes. In fact, a contemplative practitioner that has any success is one that experiences and open to their own suffering and to the suffering of others around them, and actually makes a vow and a commitment to do something about healing that suffering. And so not only is the contemplative practitioner encouraged to be an activist, the contemplative practitioner isn't one if he's not or she is not an activist. And that's the work that we're doing today. So I want to welcome you all. I will turn this over to my colleague, Regina, and welcome to the room. Woo!
Yeah. So this is his vice president pick.
Good evening and welcome.
Yeah,
So
I know.
Happy to be with you tonight on this fortuitous moment. I feel deeply blessed to be here with you and deeply blessed to be here with you, Dr. West. I want to thank everyone who made this happen, all of the forces, both seen and unseen, that saw it fit that Naropa's timeline and the timeline of Dr. West could converge. And I want to personally, I'm a crier, so I'm like working with that already. Thank God in the other room you said tears are a form of love and prayer. But I want to personally just thank you for how you've been a guiding light in my life. As a Black woman who navigates a lot of white space, to have you here means so much. So. Colorado when I'm from the East Coast for as long as I've been here, which is since 2009. Because at the core of this university is training. We come here to be trained. We train not just our students, but ourselves, our staff, and faculty to feel our own suffering and the suffering of others so that we can be, as you say, in solidarity with them. And we actually have the spiritual technology to do this, which has been around for thousands of years. We train ourselves, our staff, our faculty, and students to cultivate the courage once we can feel our suffering and the suffering of others to actually do something about it. And that is what makes us radical. We train in sitting and other forms of contemplative meditation to discern the truth. And once we know the truth in our guts, we train in courage so that we can tell the truth. We train in opening our hearts so that we can love more and more and more, even when it's uncomfortable. And as Dr. West has taught, justice is what love looks like in public.
Video poem that I have on my phone. Michelle Obama, I can read Andy on my I can vote Andy on my phone. Okay, so this is called a content warning. Zionism, because Black people do not have an ethical genocidal settler colonial state, or is complicated. Free the land, out to my good sis, out to the fellow. The quote from Kwame Ture, peace is the white man's word. Our word is liberation. I still feel the sway of the sea in my DNA. Somewhere in the hold, they dream of Benin, not Washington. They dream of Turtle Island, not America. They dream of Palestine, not Israel. I'm scrolling through my phone. There are 4 slides of Palestinians, ranging from a single man scouting a hill to a group of 4 men walking a road, and they are hit by a precision missile strike by Israel. The youth will receive an email from a college president condemning Hamas as a terrorist group for our struggle against an actual terrorist colonial state that conflates its genocidal philosophy with the religion it does not uphold. It will read, who transformed the villager to slave, to blacks, the blacks to criminals? Who turned the Jews to lenders, to ash, to redliners, to occupying Zionists? Who holocausted Hawaii and built homes on native lands for Howley? Who tapped the land of its oil and diamonds, and water, and timber, and blood, and pussy, and children? Who delivered the crack and the guns by Amazon Prime? Who billionaires while the earth burned, hide in bunkers? Who bombed your land till you come to the land of the free to be made prisoner again? Who voted for Donald Trump, or Joe Biden, or a fascist president? Who paid taxes that fund genocide? Who paid taxes that pour toxins in the ocean? Who raised the project houses, raises the police budget? Whose fingers pull triggers on the unarmed? Who pushed propaganda about letting those without food die in the streets? Who steal food from the refugee? Who leave Mike Brown's black body in the street for 4 hours? I continue scrolling on my phone. An IOF soldier berates a woman on chat. Show me your titties or I'll kill more Palestinian children. I've already killed 15. No. The email goes, dear.
I'm tripping, or is that what he said?
The outbreak of war in Israel and Gaza, now extending to Lebanon, is shocking, not only because all of such aggression is horrifying and should give rise to condemnation, but especially for the ways in which civilians, including infants and children, are deliberately being targeted. Sit. Read Israel produce false news of the head babies.
No, that's what he said.
Let anybody get up there and freestyle, huh?
As hostages continue. Come on.
I guess that's spoken word. I mean, fuck. That was crazy right there. I'm not laughing. Yeah, they cut that out, man. Well, they cut something out because, oh man. Okay, this is what it is, family. Hold on a second, man. I got show too. I got show on this side. Hold on a second. I'll be right back, Jesse. Just hold on. Oh, family.
I will do my best to make the Caucasians feel safe, to make the crackers feel like a good American. I will tell them, oh, I'm okay, because they will inevitably greet me. How are you doing? Somehow genocide registers as a normal function of their world. Somehow their phones operate on Congolese death, yet life is still pleasant. It is nuanced, they will say, it is complicated. Having been divorced of their power and seeing me relish any of my own, mistake it as terror. How liberation becomes terrorism. Free the land. Thank you.
Thank y'all. And please welcome up Mika Kurz.
Assalamu alaikum. Shabbat shalom. Shabbos. Hi, everybody. My name is Mika Kurz. My friends and family here call me Mika. For those that don't know me, I work on the Europa campus at the Boulder County Climate Justice Hive. I'm originally from Jerusalem. I come from descendants who fled pogroms and gas chambers. And I joined the Israeli military when I was 18, thinking I was going to protect the borders of my country, only to realize that we are a settler colonial state. It took a long time to realize that. And I come here with a broken heart, and I think we feel that broken heart together. My heart is shattered for what's happening in Gaza to the Palestinian people. My heart is also shattered for the fact that it's my people who are committing these crimes. And with your permission, I'd like to invite you to join me for a moment of silence, to breathe in that amazing poem, and to hold those people in our hearts for just a second, because it's really difficult to do that, but this seems like a collective opportunity. Thank you.
There's a lot going on in that poem. There's a lot going on visually with that poem.
Having been active on Palestinian streets for many, many years, I thought I'd come to Boulder for some respite, and I can't help but find some similarities between my hometown in Jerusalem, apartheid Jerusalem, occupied Jerusalem, and Boulder. And I want to name
similarities that
for Easter feast, we discussed how Boulder, for some reason, is standing on 1% Black population for decades now.
Good. I feel like it's that spin-off, man.
About a month ago, at a solidarity workshop in
Spin-off.
say, of course, the city of Boulder Council is not going to take a stand on what's going on in Gaza. We haven't yet taken a stand on Sand Creek Massacre. Intertwined and interconnected. And y'all, we have some conversations to have around Boulder because we're fragmented. We don't work well together. We work in different grassroots organizations. We compete for funding with one another. We find reasons to not work with each other versus finding reasons to work with one another. Dr. West, thank you so much for coming here and gathering us together, because this is the family I've been looking for in Boulder for a few years. Y'all, it's hard to find you. It's so great to see this crowd. I think Dr. West will agree it's really not about the presidential candidate. It's about the community that we're building together, and whether or not we overcome the obstacles of imperialism and colonialism and capitalism. And I thought Boulder was the place where that could happen. And I still hope Boulder is the place where that can happen. And it really depends on people in this room.
Well, I guess.
So I really look forward to seeing you
Close
over the coming years.
proximity to white
Really juicy, radical, awesome organizing together. I also want to name Council Member Taisha Adams, who called out at the council meeting not long ago that Boulder has taken a stand. It took a stand on apartheid in South Africa. It took a stand on Myanmar. It took a stand on the war in Iraq. Why on earth could we not take a stand on a genocide that's happening in Gaza? That we are funding? To do that, and we need to be showing up. So I hope, again, that we see one another way more often.
That's right.
On that note, for those of us, I think the next speaker needs no introduction. She has educated a generation of us in Boulder about just transition and about climate justice and how to organize around Boulder. And it is my great pleasure to invite Michelle Mazo Gabriello.
Climate, you say justice. Climate. Justice. Climate. Justice. I say racial, you say justice. Racial. Justice. Racial.
Justice.
I say economic. You say justice. Economic.
Justice.
Economic.
Justice.
Healing.
Justice. Justice.
Gender.
Justice.
Land. Justice. Air. Justice. Water. Justice. Justice. Transportation.
Justice.
Urban and rural.
Justice.
International. Justice. And I heard that this is Europa, so you all want to lead with love, right? But is it like that wishy-washy love? Or is it like the type of love that stands up for what it cares about? Is it a fierce love? Fierce. Love. Fierce. Love. Fierce.
Love.
Fierce.
Love.
What kind of love?
Fierce.
What kind of love?
Fierce.
For real? For real. Hey. Thank you. stand by the bird flies overhead with us. And with all of that said, there's still so much regeneration that's happening that is possible. Flows was also founded and inspired by the Colorado River and the people of the Colorado River. And I have been to the Delta where it's supposed to flow into the ocean, and it does not, it dries up. And last week I was in New Orleans, and I got to see the Great Mississippi. Two great rivers of the world, like you can see them from space. Both terribly sick in very different ways, with all of the injustices that flow downstream. Really all coming from here at the top of the mountains. And along the way, all the way to the Atlantic and all the way to the Pacific. It picks up or gets taken from greed, pesticides, extraction, communities that are just disposed of. And because we know that regeneration is possible, I'm here to remind you all that prayer also happens with our hands. Yeah. So I trust you all are going to pray for change. But I want to see it. I want to see it happen with your hands. I want to see it happen with your bodies, if you can. If not, I want to see it bring people in that can do this. There is a chance to regenerate this whole entire place. Someone was just saying we have the cultural technologies that we need. We have all of the technologies that we need to regenerate, to restore forests, to restore economies, communities. It is actually possible. And a lot of people don't think that it is. So part of our job is to bring that and to keep bringing that and to show it with our hands. I want to also name that Dr. Cornel West is here praying with his whole self. And this is an elder that is bringing us such gifts with his life, blood, and spirit. And to do right by that, I do think that we need to respond with a little bit of our own lifeblood and to get engaged in work. Mika said, we trust that you are going to do that. And this is the place, this is the time, there is no other place or time. And I want to say that the other thing that you are showing us is the power of vision. And that it is not just about this election, it's about standing up and being like, there is another way. Everybody actually knows this. Is there another way?
Yes.
You want change? When do you want it?
Now.
Change.
Now.
Change.
Now.
Change.
Now.
We are the change.
We are the change.
We make the change.
We make the change.
We were brought to make the change.
We were brought to make the change.
I actually want to have you turn to somebody here and let them know in some way or another how you are committed to moving this forward and getting engaged in your own way. Take a second, turn to a neighbor, let them know.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see y'all.
Thank you so much. Give each other a bow, gratitude. You guys want change?
Yes.
One more time. What do we want?
Change.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Change.
When do we want it?
Now.
We are the change.
We are the change.
We are are the change.
We are the change.
We are the change.
We are the change.
Thank you so much. Please welcome the man who's been almost most important as anyone's in my life. My partner in crime of over 25 years, professor of Afrofuturism, environmental justice, food justice, civic engagement, and contemplative practice, which obviously go together. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stage, Ramon.
Yeah. We got the same last name.
Getting us, rousing us, for helping us use our voices, practice using our voices. I'll just say, in our life, Michelle's the one that's like, Ramon. And we've been doing what we can do for 20 plus years. Actually, I want to start there for a reason. Go back to like 1996, 97, winter of 90, fall of 96, winter of 97. And I was a student at Colorado College, undergraduate college student. And I was in this place called Show Chapel, and I was with one of the only other, me and my buddy John, two black hippies, in a largely white school, similar to the situation.
Yeah.
And we were sitting in the balcony, and we were looking down, and on the stage was Dr. West.
Yep.
I don't know if you remember Colorado College, 1996. A lot of talks, I'm sure,
That's how it was when he came to Aurora in 2012.
Listening to Dr. West speak, and both of us, we were like, does he have an aura? We thought we saw these waves like coming off of him. Could be just tricks in the eyes, but it was, for us, it was really important. It was important for us to see an intellectual, a leader, somebody who was in that kind of prophetic stream and whose life experience and whose study reflected, and not just reflected, but drew from our life experience and our study. And, we used to walk out of classes and, Michelle and I would talk about this a lot. We would walk out of classes and we just learned that, what did we learn? We learned that people in Zimbabwe were growing roses for people in the United States. And here we are giving these roses to each other as emblems of love, and people were getting paid nothing. They didn't own the land that was theirs. I would walk out of class and I was like, I'm ticking time bomb. I was like, how are we just gonna, and then people were throwing frisbees and stuff. I was just like, so it was important for us to see and hear someone at that time who actually could make words and make intelligence and make direction out of that inner roar that we felt. And I'm not saying that just because we were black students at a white institution, I'm not saying that white people can't feel that. I'm not saying anything. I'm saying that we did.
That's right.
And a lot of times we couldn't hear that around us. And part of the thing is that as college students, we were learning about what we call America actually is. And when you learn about what this place actually is, it's some pretty serious cognitive dissonance.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I think a lot of the people here now have spent, Joseph came up here and he just gave you links to explore, okay? A lot of the people here have really taken time to learn, like, what happened here? What happened in Colorado, what we call Colorado? You know, what happened wherever you're from? What happened here? What does the United States mean to the world? And do we even know who we are in the eyes of the world? Someone said, we were saying this earlier, we don't use the word empire enough.
Right.
We don't understand, we look, but we build our dams and we say Egypt, Rome, you know, we track ourselves by the lineage of empires, but we can't even see that we're in that lineage. And so we have this narrative cognitive dissonance issue happening here in the United States, where a large part of the population has internalized what we are as a totality. And a large part of the population of the United States has not. And are afraid, because it's not just what they are, it's what we are. And they're afraid to really look at and put together inside of them what we actually are. And I think this is part of why some people are not prepared to vote for someone like Dr. West. You know, we were just in the next room over, a group of students, conflict transformation, where you at? Okay, we were just in the room over, and Dr. West went and took time with us. He went past the schedule. He went on black time. It was, you know, really into it. He went past the schedule. He really was being there with us. And you know, that's the kind of leadership we need. You know, we need leadership that will really go there and go into the depths with us. Because if we're going to change this society, we got to go into the depths. We got to go into the basement. And we also have to really, from that real internalized place, we have to tell a newer and a deeper and an older and a more futuristic story about what we are as a nation and what we can become. We got an endeavor right now where we're calling it Electric Black Earth, April 18th through the 21st. We're getting together on this campus with local change makers, healers, scholars, artists, and national scholars, artists, Black, brown, whoever, okay? But really centered in that, the blues tradition. I heard you say once, Dr. West, I'm actually a bluesman.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So that's happening here, April 18th through 21st. And our objective is really to dwell on and try to embody that new future that's coming from that blues perspective. And so, you know, we got to do that as a nation. You know, we need leaders that are really seeing, we're in the 21st century now. You know, people are putting billions of dollars to replicate our intelligence, and meanwhile, the human brain, you got human beings out laying dead, dying on the street. This is the most expensive object in the cosmos. Oh, and then I think this is the last thing. I know my time's up. I'm pushing in black time, though. You know, I think I was listening to Dr. West. I was a philosophy student in college. Listening to him really get into the philosophy. And for what do we mean by philosophy? Philosophy as in reflect deeply, integrate the different parts of yourself, and then come at your life from that. Can we have a politics that's actually integrated and that's actually based on reflection and not just expediency? You know, I mean, I would put it like this. Can the philosopher be king? Can the philosopher be sovereign? Is America actually ready to elect Dr. West?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I would hope so, but I don't think so.
And we know that what needs to happen can't be done by one person. It absolutely cannot. We need leadership that's actually going to raise the sovereign, I'm going to take the gender out of it, the sovereign function in every one of us. We need leadership that's actually going to raise the hearts of every one of us and cultivate our local, like Michelle and Mika were saying, our local community by community leadership and empower us to actually build that new future, whatever this place is. In America, is it Turtle Island? Whatever it's called, we're all here. And we're stuck with each other. So, with that, I'm gonna turn it over to Dr. West.
Yeah!
You don't have to stand up. You want to sit, you go and sit and relax. Go and sit and relax. It's getting late in the evening, so you're going to relax.
Okay, he's finally got on stage.
I want to thank each and every one of you. And the introduction of brother, I appreciate it. What a dynamic couple. What a dynamic.
Yeah!
You see, I'm just saying to work with Brother Max, though. No. Oh, God bless him, Max. No, I hear you. And I'm also blessed with one of the finest little minds and golden hearts. I'm talking about Brother Mike and Dan. And when I arrived at the airport today, I encountered such sweet spirit as me.
Yeah!
That's my Puerto Rican sister right here. But you can see that I'm just so deeply moved. The dialogue that I just had with these magnificent quality students was really it was mind blowing because it was a fusion of the analytical mind and the courageous soul. We need more than anything the enabling virtue, which is courage. My brother Martin Luther King used to say, I'd rather be dead than afraid. Isn't that something? I'd rather be dead than afraid. I remember Daddy King, his father, told me that he could never get over what he saw of Martin Luther King Jr. been in a paddy wagon in the dark with a German Shepherd for 4.5 hours, riding from ATL, A-Town, Atlanta to Reed Field, Prison, Jim Crow, Georgia. He got out of that paddy wagon and he could not walk a straight line. All he could say was, this is the cross. We must bear for the freedom of our people. Cross not something you talk about. something you bear, and something you're willing to die on. Now, I know I'm in this Tibetan Buddhist context. Bell Hooks was one of the grandest souls and spirits in my life. Black Buddhist, she was. Like that Becker, or the great Buddhists coming out of the Dalai tradition in India. Herbie Hancock, my dear brother, who was trying Buddhist.
Yeah, he just had a birthday.
When we talk about cross,
I think his birthday was today.
Courage, what we're really talking about is, are we willing to seriously examine ourselves in such a way that we make choices in the name of integrity, honesty, decency, generosity for others, and pay a cost? That's what bearing the cross is all about. So that anytime you talk about justice, freedom, equality, you got to start by examining yourself. You don't start with name calling and finger pointing. You got to examine yourself. So I begin with myself. I'm a crack vessel. But I am who I am because somebody loved me. Somebody cared for me. Somebody sacrificed for me. Talking about Irene B. West, my mama. I'll never ever be half the human being she was. Or my father, Clifton L. West Jr. Or my pastor, Reverend Willie P. Cook, who baptized me on the chocolate side of Sacramento, California, Shiloh Baptist Church. Deacon Henry, the leader in my church. It was a blessing to see the captains of the ship when I met with Brother Jack and Sister Regina and my other dear sister David, Sister Judy. Absolutely. Leadership matters in one's own context or any context. But each time I get up to talk about justice, I have to remind myself how I get fortified. That I'm nothing but a small wave in a great ocean. I come from a tradition of a great black people. Oh, yes. 400 years of being chronically hated every day.
That's right.
Every week. Every year. And yet, at our best, we keep dishing out these love warriors in the face of hatred. Where does Soldier Truth come from? Where does Harriet Tubman come from? Where does Frederick Douglass come from? Where does Ida B. Wells come from?
Right here.
Where does Stevie Wonder's love and Nita love come from?
Right here.
The OJ's Love Train, those are not just songs or forms of entertainment.
Right.
Those are choices that human beings make under the most indescribable adverse circumstances and conditions. That's part of the tradition I want to be a part of. There's no accident. There's never been a black version of the Ku Klux Klan. Tell my vanilla brothers and sisters, when you see black people, you ought to just give them a standing ovation.
Give us a standing ovation. We build your country. You wouldn't have no country to be proud and begging and all that. Give FBA our credit. You know what I'm saying? And pay your goddamn reparations. Cut the check.
Civil war every generation. You wouldn't have what's left of the democracy. And your music would be rather flat.
about a motherfucking rapist.
Sinatra ain't no joke. All Oaks got it going on. Eminem is a genius. You know Eminem without Dr. Dre. Frank Sinatra, who's his favorite? He said a genius from Baltimore City named Billie Holiday.
That's right.
And of course, Hall & Oates was discovered by Gamble and Huff in Philadelphia.
That's right.
So what we're talking about is not just skin pigmentation. We're talking about people under vicious circumstances making choices such that they hold up a bloodstained banner of love. And it has much to do with the gift of our precious Jewish brothers and sisters in that Hebrew scripture.
Hello.
You justly love mercy, walk humbly with thy God. Spread that hesed, that steadfast love, that loving kindness to the orphan and the widow, the fatherless and the motherless, the oppressed, the persecuted. Yes, Allen Ginsberg understood that. He was here. I knew Brother Allen. I loved that brother. He and Rabbi Lerner and I would travel the country as part of the Tikkun magazine operation. That's the best of our Jewish brothers and sisters. Like anybody else, all human beings have the capacity to terrorize and traumatize even after they have been terrorized and traumatized. It's a human story, the deepest level. So in the face of the terror, how do we produce freedom fighters for everybody? Yes, as A for the granddaughter. That's Fannie Lou Hale. In the face of the trauma, how do you produce wounded healers? Not wounded hurters, wounded healers. I'm talking about moral and spiritual greatness. Every culture, every civilization, every human being has the capacity to aspire to. But it's no accident that in the belly of this particular imperial beast called the USA. I'm talking about USA at its worst, at its best. As I look at the world through the lens of a Palestinian Jew named Jesus. He said, what you doing to the least of these you do unto me. So I want to know how you treat your indigenous brothers and sisters. I want to know how you treat your poor, no matter what color. How you dealing with women in the face of patriarchal bombardment? Are you treating your gay brothers and your lesbian sisters with humanity and honor? Are you keeping contact with the children who have twice the poverty rate as everybody else? Are you staying in contact with the elderly? Those are not just empty rhetorical gestures. They're part of a way of being in the world. Now it's true, I don't exist without Malcolm X. He's a Muslim brother.
That's right.
I don't exist without Muhammad Ali.
That's right.
Given my love for Coltrane, I don't exist without Naima Coltrane. His first wife, who was a Muslim.
Yep.
Who convinced him to keep playing jazz when he gave up giving his heroin addiction. What are you talking about, Brother West? What has this got to do with the campaign? I always begin with the traditions of resilience and resistance. This campaign ain't nothing but a moment in a movement. Dear brothers, you're so right. Joseph's reflections, other formulations. If we're not part and parcel of social motion, social momentum, and if we're lucky, social movements, then we have very little chance of coming to terms with the depths of the catastrophes. What I love about this institution is one, I've been bound for 40 years. I didn't know there was a AURORA bound. I must be a human being, I'm bound. I can hear everybody's bound. Didn't do that at Harvard, Yale, and Princeton. I did a seminary where I teach. But one of the crucial features of this institution is that when you take religion seriously, given that most institutionalized religion tends to accommodate itself to empire and white supremacy, left supremacy, structural domination, and predatory capitalist processes. Our churches, our mosques, our synagogues, they so quickly accommodate themselves. I'm talking about the prophetic slices of our religious tradition. And then the rich prophetic slices of our secular tradition. I've got a deep, deep commitment to the best of secularity. Diderot means much to me. Edward Said means much to me.
Yeah.
I had a whole lot of communists and socialist comrades who are deeply secular, like Angela Davis. Oh, she said she come out of Black Baptist tradition of Birmingham, Alabama, but she made a secular move. Yes, human beings, everybody's who they are, not somebody else. Choices that you make have to do with what is the quality of the integrity that you are. Finding a variety of different traditions. Now, I have a real penchant for the musicians. So I believe musicians are the vanguard of the species. Beethoven was much deeper than Hegel. Coltrane is much deeper than most literary figures in the Black tradition. Toni Morrison is the only one that really has run track mind. I didn't understand Ralph Nelson was all the way too Baldwin, certainly too. But my point is this, that you can't begin to talk about politics or a campaign unless you talk about courage to think critically for yourself, courage to love without asking anybody else's permission, courage to laugh on your own terms, courage to be yourself, recognizing yourself as forever dynamic, changing over time, and therefore you are open to maturation.
Yeah.
And the benchmark of maturation is what? Humility and tenacity at the same time.
Yep.
Nobody has to knock you on through.
Sorry, I'm trying to invite people to watch the video.
Understand that's when the courage comes in, straightening their back up. Brother Martin used to say, anytime poor people, working people, folk in solidarity with oppressed people straighten their backs up, they're going somewhere because folk can't ride your back. That's his bend. Straighten it up. Used to be a brother in my church named Sylvester, known to the world as Sly Stone. He wrote a song called Stand, You've Been Sitting Much Too Long. There's a permanent crease in your right and wrong. Yes. What is it about the musicians? They do not allow us to reduce catastrophes into problems. One of the reasons why we are so spiritually, intellectually, and in many ways politically ill-equipped for this particular historical moment is because in our universities and colleges and our mainstream media and among our journalists, they think we just have problems. There's never been a race problem in America. There's been catastrophes visited upon Black people, indigenous people. And when you reduce the catastrophic to the problematic, you've already deodorized your discourse. You've already sanitized it. You've already sterilized it in such a way that you cut back on your fortitude to confront catastrophe. That's why when my brother talks about the blues is not about a problem. Billie Holiday sings about strange fruit that the Jewish brother Maripo wrote about black bodies swaying in the summer breeze. That's not a problem. a catastrophe. Same is true for our working people. Working class, working people's problems. No, catastrophes visited upon them, given the greedy bosses and given the obsession with profit. More profit. Social needs. Never been a woman's problem. The catastrophes visited upon women. All colors and nations. So how do we remain attentive so we can be attuned to what is bombarding us? Ecological catastrophe, possible nuclear catastrophe, economic catastrophe, grotesque wealth inequality, three individuals have wealth equivalent to half the population, 160 million. Key sweat moment, something just ain't right. 1% of the population owns 90% of the wealth. That's levels of organized greed, out of control, and it has a long history. Yes, it goes back to imperialism, colonialism, and so forth. It has been intensified since 1973. Deep crisis in the world, capitalist economy, and the U.S. empire that sits at the top of these layers of catastrophe, almost echoes of Walter Benjamin's reading. These are on history, the angels of history dealing with the knowledge of wreckages on the catastrophes. And we wonder whether, in fact, first can we see them, and then what do we do about them? What is, again, so distinctive about this institution is always connecting the spiritual and the social, the personal and the political, the existential and the economic, because they're spiritual catastrophes that go hand in hand with the political ones, the economic ones, the ecological ones, and the social ones. As one equip oneself. And so this campaign is about, first, let's just be honest and candid about the catastrophe. We live in a moment of such overwhelming spiritual decay and moral decadence for the richest nation in the history of the world to have over 20% of their precious children and almost 30% of children of color living in poverty. I was just in LA the other day, Skid Row, 15,000 folk in a city of unhousedness in the richest nation in the history of the world. That's a level of callousness. That's a level of indifference. And Rabbi Heschel is right. Indifference to evil is more insidious than evil itself. We have a whole culture of indifference, of turning one's back on poor and working people. And then you end up with a political system of legalized bribery and normalized corruption with big money, not just dictating, but sometimes outright paying politicians and writing legislation for their own interest, as poor and working people are an afterthought. We saw it with Brother Bernie, and I've got some challenges with Bernie later. We won't get into that right now. I love my brother, but you're wrong when it comes to talking about the ceasefire, the end of the season, the end of the occupation.
He was wrong for not talking about reparations. He said it wasn't feasible.
He knew that over 70% of American citizens wanted Medicare for everybody, a single payer health care, but it can never get through. Markets are too powerful and money is overflowing. So you end up with such a not just fragmented, but a shameful medical system. Same is true in our schools. Same is true with the power of capital over working people. Greed out of control. And it's certainly true of an empire that has 800 military units around the world and special operations in over 130 countries, has a military budget more than the next 10 countries combined. And some folks still want to say, we're not an empire, we're just a nation. Right.
Put the pipe down, Hunter Biden.
In 70 empires going back, beginnings of civilization in Africa. The United States is number 68. And empires come and go. And so many of them begin to collapse internally owing to military overreach, corruption of elites across the board, frustration and impotence of citizens who more and more feel as if a dominant response ought to be one of blaming themselves or addiction, some critical distance from the overwhelming pain and anxiety. And then the notion that there is no altar. Just get used to dealing with the status quo. And this comes in all colors. Comes in all colors. We had this challenge with Brother Obama. Everybody thought he was going to be Messianic. We can see so clearly the beautiful black family tied to very, very ugly organization.
Just smacking like a motherfucker.
Bailed out. Insider trading, market manipulation, predatory activity, fraudulent activity. How many Wall Street gangsters went to jail? Zero. But let Jamal and Letitia get caught with a crack bag, off to jail, throw away. Hypocrisy.
Yep.
Overwhelming hypocrisy. So it's not a question of just what color
sorry,
you are.
I'm chewing gum.
Whose side that you're on. You saw that standing rock. That was beautiful. Folk came together. We saw with George Floyd Jr. and in public lynching. Folk came together. How do we sustain that kind of solidarity? Cannot be that.
It wouldn't be so bad if they didn't have the whole food entry.
You all and I know. You're talking about justice. You're not talking about
straight
your career. But we being in the world that you're going to live for, and some of us are willing to die for. That's a whole different level. I say that with a smile. That's true. I should have been dead a long time ago. Just kidding. All the mess I've been in, I've been to jail and so forth. So many guns pointed at me. Talking about my dear sister. Let's give it up for my very rich sister, Malina Abdullah, the Vice President. Still standing tall. How come? Because we find joy in the struggle, and we know the only thing that breaks the back of fear is the love you have for the people, and the love you have for the people is connected to the love that's already been poured into you by folk who came before you. That's what keeps you going. That's what allows you to remain connected to not just campaigns, but movements. So it's not just a matter of various platforms. It's true, I'm an abolitionist. Abolition is a fundamental thing. Black freedom. We didn't want to reform slavery. We didn't want a liberal version of slavery. We wanted the abolition of slavery. We didn't want a liberal version of Jim Crow. Jane Crow. A reform of lynching. 2.5 days for 50 years, some precious black bodies hanging from a tree. Well, we'll reform it. It will just be every other month we'll hang. Oh, I see. No. We come to police brutality, police murder. I want the abolition of it.
Yes.
Having a right to housing, gentrification, land grabs, and power grabs taking place, given the greed in the private equity and real estate industry. No, we want an abolition of that. We want a fundamental transformation of that.
Yeah.
The life of the poor and working class people has person has exactly the same value as anybody else's life. It's just as elemental and fundamental as you can get. But if you really believe that, then that makes you rather subversive. Just like if you really believe that a Palestinian baby has exactly the same value as any baby around the world, and you come out swinging and you see 1, 2, 3 murdered, then 15,000. Basic moral, spiritual compass. That's what's lacking in American politics. People ask me on television all the time, you just don't come across as a regular politician.
That's because you tell the truth.
I said, you don't say. That's like trying to fit a jazz man in a military band. Play off the notes and under the notes and flatten some of those notes.
Right.
Blue notes of dignity, blue notes of defiance. That's my tradition. So when I get in the political realm, you think I'm going to be a different kind of brother than I've been for the last 50 years. No, not at all. But what they attempt to do is make you more scared and afraid. Now it's June, the second week. Our campaign is fundamentally responsible for pushing America into fascism. I didn't know I had that much power. I would have abolished poverty a long time ago. I had massive redistribution of wealth downward a long time ago. And I would have dismantled the American empire a long time ago.
Yeah!
Because they already see you as a threat to keep this mission. It not have nothing to do with just me. It has to do with folk who are working with me. It has to do with folk who are standing alongside. And that's what puts a smile on my face too. Because no matter how grim and dim catastrophic times are, let us never, ever, ever allow catastrophe to have the last word. Blues is all about being kids and nobody loves me but my mama, and she might be driving too. Sounds like Antigone and Sophocles. Everything in the world against you, you're dependent on your mama, and she might be driving. That is catastrophe. BB is singing the song with such style. Well, a little help from Lucy. And if you listen closely, you can hear Bessie Smith and Maura Rainey and Robert Johnson getting his sound. Because if I look closely in your hearts and souls of each and every one of you, I see some love folk who poured into you things that allow you to preserve your sanity and your dignity. None of us in this alone. And that's what this campaign is all about. A call for a moral and spiritual awakening with subversive consequences, revolutionary implications, putting poor and working people at the center of our vision, not just in the United States, but around the world. I am an internationalist. I believe in fact that the world of America is one that can empower poor and working people in Latin America, in Africa, in Caribbean, in Europe, in Asia, across the national borders. Human beings connected to sentient creatures, connected to nature, learning the great wisdom and insights of our indigenous brothers and sisters that taught us to treat nature as a thou rather than an it in the language of Martin Buber. How do we understand? Yes, this is what is required. And let us be honest, there's no guarantee we will win. See, Americans have this juvenile notion I don't want to do anything unless I think that you can win. That's true. Black folks still be enslaved in the working class and have no rights.
Yeah, that part.
Great brothers and lesbian sisters will still be demeaned and degraded. No, we got to fight. We got to fight, and we got to fight together. And if fighting together doesn't mean there's unanimity. We got to think of ourselves as a jazz band. But Mary Lou Williams is on the piano and Count Basie's on the piano and Duke Ellington
Hey, Alan, thanks for chopping in.
asking folk in the band to sound the way he wants to sound. Raise your own voice and very anthem of black people. Lift everyone.
Voice and sing.
But it's not lift every echo. We live in a culture of echoes. Expressing silos. Given the polarization and the balkanization of the culture. No, think for yourself and find your voice. It's like your fingerprint. Raise your voice. But we can have unity with a variety of different voices. And I told the young folk, and I'm stuck here, I told the young folk earlier today, I said, we got to go beyond even this talk about allies. When I go, my feminist sisters, year in and year out, I might begin as an ally. But after the third year, they say, well, I think he's actually in solidarity with us. He just keeps showing up. That's what we want. That's what we want. You get vanilla brothers just showing up with police shooting down black folk month after month after month. You are graduated from ally to deep member of the group based on the fact that you have earned it and respected it. Like Miles Davis's quintet with Bill Evans, who's a vanilla brother who played the piano. Miles didn't turn to Coltrane and say, play your solo and he blows. It didn't turn to Bill Evans and say, now we're going to hear from our white ally. He's in the motherfucking band. He wouldn't be in the band if he hadn't earned it.
Right.
And Bill Evans knows he's in the band because he sounded so good. Yeah. Same is true with Greg playing the drums for Sly Stone, Slide the Family Stone. He's a white brother playing the drums. You don't turn to him and say,
don't get me started on
them.
them.
Play your drama song, brother. That's what we have in solidarity. Deep commitment to truth and condition of truth is to allow suffering to speak. We have to be very, very bold about our vision and analysis. Capitalism. Profit. Monopolies. Oligopolies. Not just billionaires in some isolated way. These are structures. These are systems. We have to call out, no matter what color the folk are, on moral and spiritual grounds. Imperial policy, yes, in Gaza. Biden, you want to redeem the soul of the nation but enable genocide and ethnic cleansing and apartheid-like conditions. Please, we were born at night but not last night.
That's right.
But also Africa, on the continent of Africa. Also policies in Latin America. Alliances with neo-fascists in Hungary. We go on and on and on. We have to be consistent across the board. And can we do it? We don't know. We don't know. I don't believe in inevitability. Blow up the whole planet tomorrow. We say, well, we had a good time in the Lord. Let the cockroaches take over.
All right. Well, that was fun and entertaining. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up, Jesse. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off. I don't know what you're up to, but I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off. That was entertaining. I got something I got to take care of. Sorry, family. It's kind of a family situation, so I have to go. That being said, it was fun times. I'll give you my thoughts on it. He didn't really say much. I mean, he was kind of like just chopping it up. It was long, man. I expected more, but let's see what happens. Find out more in a little while. I'll probably come back, depending on how long these my family is here. So depending on that, we'll see what happens. Because if you hear me, go home, be safe, see you tomorrow. Let me know when you get there. Be safe. Talk to you soon. Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this real quick so I can handle my business, because there's no rest for the wicked. I swear to God. All right, peace. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye. Let's see. Oh, all right. Yeah, let me get out of here real quick. Good stream. Good job, Jesse, for sitting in there, taking all that time. Yeah. Sorry about that, family, but I have to go. I'll probably be back a little. Look forward to me coming back a little later, like in a couple hours or some shit. Okay, so we'll see what happens. Man, Jesus Christ. All right then. Talk to y'all here shortly. Jesse, let me know when you get back. All right, stay safe. Love you. Peace.